Welcome to the 254.
Thank you so much.
We absolutely appreciate you a lot. All the way from Durban, KZN.
Yes, ma'am.
How do they greet people in KZN? Do you have a slang that you can teach me?
It's a young Sawubona.
Sawubona.
And then you say Unjani.
Kunjani. Okay, we're gonna do it together. Sindio? All right, so you're gonna tell us Sawubona, and then what do we say? Kunjani. Okay, let's go.
Sawubona.
Kunjani.
Ngiyaphila.
Love it. And of course, we've got to talk about your biggest song, Jehovah.
Yeah.
Currently standing at 25 million views on YouTube. Your 25 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yani, badness galore. How do you term the reception of such a big song?
It's just appreciation. And I know that most of those views come from Kenya. So shout out Kenya. I love y'all. Yeah.
And of course, talking about your background, you used to listen to a lot of reggaeton. A lot of the influence in music came from your brother.
Yeah,
Tell
true.
me about that and how the setting was like in your household where your brother used to play certain songs.
You did your research, huh?
You've got fans in the 254, let's just say that.
So I grew up in a very musical family. My brother actually introduced me to hip hop, kwaito, house, gospel, everything. So I can do just about anything. Yeah.
And of course, talking about gospel, when I listen to most of your songs,
Yeah.
there's a lot of clean content.
Yeah.
And you find in a world where we've sexualized everything. Everything people can sing about is either drugs, alcohol, or just, you know.
Yeah.
So how do you keep it clean?
The kids are watching. That's it.
But of course, away from the kids, does it have anything to do with you personally?
I suppose it has everything to do with the upbringing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was brought up, well, the name S. Villa actually is short for Saint Villa. They used to call me a saint. I was such a good boy. So that's where it comes from.
You say it was. Are you still a good boy?
Of course.
Do you believe him? Mnamwamini?
Come on.
Anakakuwa mzuri?
You guys don't believe it?
We don't believe you, but come on. One thing you always say is when you're in studio, you can kill or just finish 3 to 5 songs.
Yeah, facts.
You find for every single creative, there's creative's block. How do you beat that? Because when just getting into the studio and finishing 3 to 5 songs is not joke.
I suppose it's experience. I could just get into studio, create anything, you
Yeah.
know. But the writer's block thing, I just leave the studio. I stay away from the studio for quite a bit and then come back. Yeah.
And of course, we finish with quick fire questions.
Okay.
I don't know if you're down for that.
Yeah, let's go.
So you need to answer with the first thing that comes to top of your mind. So it's sort of like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay?
Oh, yeah?
So tell me 5 songs that are on your playlist right now.
Jehovah, Salanami, You Got to See the World, Feeling, and oh God, what the hell?
Let's go to 4 things you can't do without in a day.
Bubblegum, water, cologne, and what else? Food. Yeah.
Of course, you can't do without food. 3 artists you'd like to work with internationally that you've not worked with already, and one has to be from the 254.
Sauti Soul.
Ooh, okay.
Burna Boy, and Rihanna.
And of course,
I actually want to introduce her to Ipiano. Yeah.
You've already worked with Tanzanian artists, so let's just forget about that. 2 things you do before any single performance.
I pray and I drink lots of water.
And of course, when it comes to different interviews, you've been to so many interviews. I've seen interviews you've done in Namibia, you've done interviews in South Africa, you're now in the 254. And when you practice for anything, I believe you have that mirror session. There's always a question you want an interviewer to ask you, and they never get to ask you. What's that question? You ask yourself, and then you answer.
My social media things.
They don't ask you that?
No, they don't. They don't.
Oh my goodness.
They don't usually do because it's like
They
it's
don't
promotion and stuff. But I want you
to promote your social media platform. So I want you to look into the camera and let us know what your social media handles are, and we're definitely gonna follow every single one of them.
Everybody follow me on Instagram. It's s.villa_RSA. I love you.
And of course, we've gone to one last song, Abantu.
Yeah.
You're going to perform that for us?
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, we've got to hype up the crowd for you. I'm ready for another performance. 10 over 10, are you ready?
Let's go.
Abana, 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 Jayal Shikilia, watu wako ready. 10 over 10, are you ready? 10 over 10, are you ready? 10 over 10, are you ready? Make some noise for S. Villa!
Do you guys love hip hop? Do you guys love hip hop? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Turn it up. Turn it up.